Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another Thursday vlog. This one is going to be a Q&A. And if you watched our Tuesday vlog, you'll know that we're doing this. One, because we've got enough questions to answer, because people have been asking questions. But secondly, Louie's no longer on the boat with me.
I've left him.
Yeah. She's run away to go and see baby Reese. So we're recording this, obviously, while she is here. And then that's all done and dusted and I can get this uploaded and it's one less thing to think about. But with the kind of other Thursday vlogs that we've put in about the walk round, the cost of living, how we got into it, and a few things beforehand, people have asked questions. So it gives a perfect opportunity to say, right, let's answer some of your questions.
So question 1, do you prefer to moor with others or on your own? I'd like to do both.
Both, yeah, definitely both. Why? Well, I like to moor up on my own in the middle of nowhere, but sometimes I have to moor up on my own in the middle of nowhere because of work.
Yes.
So if we need to blacksmith, or you know, and we're running grinders, welders, and we're blacksmithing, banging away on the anvil, it's better to be in the middle of nowhere where there is nobody, because we're not going to offend anybody. If someone then happens to rock up and moor up with us, we'll knock on and let them know that we're going to do that. We only do it with like between 10 and 3. So you know, we keep it respectful, and it's up to them if they want to stay, watch, join in, stay and ignore us, or move on.
Or call us.
But I also like to moor up with other people because we like socialising with people, don't we?
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to meet new people, nice to meet old people, you know, people that you see and you pass, and it's nice to catch up with people. And sit out in summertime, you know, put the fire pit on, a couple of beers, get the guitars out. Barbecues, sit and have a chat, put the world to rights.
But we also like to be in the middle of nowhere as well because of the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs can have a run and we can let them off and they can have full blast of the towpath.
A good blowout.
Yeah, and we can have some downtime because obviously we are, you know, if we're trading at festivals and markets, you're doing a lot of interaction with people, and sometimes it's nice to just go away from that. It's nice just to go away from that and have a little bit of downtime where you don't have to be talking to everybody all the time.
And you're not being interrupted and what have you when we work.
After a big festival of speaking to a lot of people, you start to go hoarse, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's nice to just chill. So yeah, both really.
Question 2.
Yeah.
Have you got any plans for summer?
Yeah, so we have mentioned this in previous vlogs. I think we've got 6 or 7 festivals and markets booked this year, which is not as many as we had last year. And at the moment we have no intention to do any pop-ups in between. The reason being, we want to enjoy boating. Last year was fantastic. Yeah. Really enjoyed last year. But
we were running about, weren't we, and busy.
Yeah, to do a pop-up market every single weekend and do festivals, you know, in that as well, and make the level of stock that needs to be made, you know, you're just constantly on the go, racing from one to another to another to another. And it's so... She wasn't doing this before we started. She was chilled out. As soon as we started recording, she started doing this.
It's gone mental.
And the other side of it as well is that, yes, you make a lot of money, or you take a lot of money, but it also costs an absolute fortune to buy all the materials for all the stock and to blow all the diesel out the exhaust. So, you know, although you're taking a lot of money, you're not actually keeping a lot of money at the end of it. And we end up cruising past some beautiful places where you think, oh, we'll stop here and we could go and explore, and it's wonderful for the dogs, and it's great solar. And we can't stop, we just have to go because we have to be somewhere tomorrow. So that's the intention. So we have got some festivals. We're doing Great Haywood at Easter. We're doing Cranfleet a festival at Cranfleet on the River Trent
In May.
We've got Cosgrove Festival in, I think it's July. We're going back to Brown Hills. We've got a little festival gathering at Bratch.
Yes.
Beginning of September, and I think the end of September is Huddlesford. Now there are a few others that we're kind of
umming and ahhing
about, but they've not been finalised yet. So we'll see. If we can't make enough money online to kind of cruise the network and go and explore some of these canals that we want to, but can't because they're not on the network for where we need to be for festivals, then we're going to have to start doing pop-ups in between.
Yeah.
So we inevitably will probably have to do some pop-ups to top up what's coming in online. But where they will be depends on, where we are at the time. So that's the plan for summer. But obviously in this, world and this lifestyle, things change. The second a lot breaks, or there's a water shortage, or you get stuck behind a boat that's gone down in the lock or anything like that, all your plans can go out the window like that. So yeah, we'll see, but that's our provisional plans for summer.
Right, question 3. Any plans for more animals? No.
We're already like Noah's Ark. No, 2 birds, 3 dogs is more than... It was right in camera shot. 2 birds, 3 dogs is more than enough for now. It's expensive and the time consuming. We've got to give them the time. So more animals, more time, and we just don't have that. So at the moment, no plans. Ignore what she's saying.
Question 4. Where did Lady Brian come from?
Right, okay, so we bought Lady Brian from Aqueduct Marina on the Middlewich Branch Shropshire Union, and the name Lady Brian, we've mentioned this before because everybody asked, don't we?
Yeah. Excuse me.
Was one of a couple of options that we got told. It was either a previous owner's cat, the name of a cat, or it was, when we can see, man out River Bobs. No, you're in the way. Or it was the governess to Henry VIII's children. But there are a few other options that it could be as well. We've had some really good suggestions of what people thought it might be. But we didn't choose the name. She came with that name already. And we decided
we was going to
keep
change her, wasn't we, to Lady B?
Yeah.
But then we decided against it and decided to keep her because she's a unique name. There's no other boat out there called Lady Brian.
No.
So.
So it was kind of, we're running a business, we're doing all this, keeping a boat name that's unique and people talk about, good for business. So
yeah,
that's why we kept her. That's all we know.
Question 5. How do the birds cope with the temperatures and smells, i.e. diesel?
Well, there isn't really any smell of diesel, is there?
Every now and again in winter you might get a blowback of a smell of diesel coming out, but not very often.
No, I think it's happened once.
Maybe twice since we've had the birds. So it doesn't...
Yeah, so it's not all the time.
No, because we've got a diesel stove. We're not smoke or anything, so it's not too bad at all with them, is it?
No, it's not affecting anything. And temperature-wise, it's actually... Lady Brian's quite a warm boat.
As you can see, I'm sat in a vest top.
Yeah,
and we have
Lou's
no
always in a
fire
vest top.
on. We've had no fire on since last night.
And when we have had guests on, people come on and go, "Oh, blimey, it is warm in here, isn't it?" And even now, we're sat here now and we've not got the fire on. We haven't had the fire on all night.
Since last night.
It's a very warm boat. I mean, it is quite mild as well, so... We cover the birds up at night. That helps keep it dark for them, but also stops any drafts because they are under the window. Stops any drafts getting on them as well. And the birds are fine, as you can hear. They're loving it.
You killed my book. Question 6.
Yeah.
How is the boat ballast with stock and everything?
Oh. Well. Oh, hello, you. Get down. Come on.
She wants a cuddle.
Yeah. It's a finely tuned piece of equipment, this boat, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
A very finely tuned. Lady Brian obviously was never a trade boat. I'll move here, should I? She can see cars going past that road up there now. She was never a trade boat. So the second we started putting stock on her, we had to start amending the ballast.
Yeah.
So we have adjusted the ballast on Lady Brian to account for the fact that we are storing more weight. And if you've watched the walkthrough video, one thing that you'll probably notice is that everything is on one side of Lady Brian. So all the storage is on one side. So we've had to add more ballast on one side. So we've had to move ballast around. Certainly up the front, we had to take out something like about 200 kilos of ballast.
Yeah.
Just so that we could put the blacksmithing gear in. And horseshoes and things like that, and she's balanced quite nicely. You know when you're running low on water because the front end really comes up, and you know when you're running low on diesel. Not that we do get low on diesel, but yeah, it's very finely tuned. You can tell when you're slightly heavier one side and not. And it took quite a bit of fettling with that, didn't it?
Yeah.
You had to fettle about with ballast and moving stuff around, and then positioning stock in the right places. You know, right place at the right side and everything else to counterbalance everything out. So yeah, but now we've done it. We're kind of fine. Everything's good.
Yep. And the final question, question 7.
Mm.
Where is your favourite and most profitable spot trading?
Ooh. Right, well, I can tell you that our most profitable festival that we did so far was Brownhill's Canal Festival last year.
And that was a nightmare to get to.
That was also the worst festival to get to, but the most profitable. The most profitable pop-up we've done, I'd say, was probably trading at Vron near the Portashilty Aqueduct on the Llangollen.
That was because you can trade every day for 2 full weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 14-day mooring, and there are people walking, visitors, tourists, walking past your boat every day. So it's a constant 2-week festival. So I don't know what the most profitable 2-day pop-up would be.
I don't know. Possibly somewhere like Stoke Bruin or somewhere like that, because we had a good thing there, or on the Leeds Liverpool at Plank Lane.
Can we sit down?
Possibly.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
But where's your favourite trading spot?
Oh.
See, I don't have a favourite trading spot. There's too many to choose from.
Yeah.
I like it on the Leeds Liverpool at Plank Lane. I like it on the Llangollen at Fron.
Stoke Bruin.
I like it at Stoke Bruin. I like it at a lot of different places. So I don't actually have one specific place.
No,
that I like.
I think I've got a few places that are really good for trading. And obviously, if there's a pub nearby for a nice cool beer at the end of a lovely hot summer's day trading, where the money's been coming in and you're sat in your shorts and t-shirts getting a tan, you know, I mean, any of those spots are good. So, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, she's got shorts.
You're having a fuss today, aren't you? Come on, chill down. Come on and relax. No, come and relax.
She doesn't. River doesn't know how to relax, does she, Gareth?
No. Come on.
Oh, Shadow's groaning.
Yeah, she's too busy watching the cars now. She can see the cars. She's
wants
just
to chase
anything
the cars.
that's moving. So yeah, I think I've got lots of favourite spots, but I don't have one particular spot that I like that I want to go back to on a regular basis. I don't have anything like that. But I do have lots of places that I like going to. And obviously we haven't covered the whole network yet, so
No.
there still could be that one spot that's absolutely amazing for us. So, yeah. Is there any more questions?
No, that's it. That's all 7.
Oh, so we had 7 questions. I think... All right, okay. Fair enough. We got through them rather quickly, didn't we?
Yeah, it's you. You managed us into overdrive.
Well, just get answering questions, will you? You've been having too much sugar today. You're too giddy. Between you and River, you're both doing me head in today.
Bye.
No, you're the one who's going.
It's peace and quiet for a week from you.
Keep an eye out on social media. If you follow us on social media. If you didn't catch it in Tuesday's vlog, we are going to be doing workshop live videos. We're going to do it on Tuesday evenings, starting around 6 o'clock-ish. So where the Cheeky Tuesday would come out 6 o'clock Tuesday, it will be a workshop live video. If you've got any suggestions of what you would like to see being made in the first one, drop it in the comments box. We'll compile all the suggestions together, and if one is standout, that's what we'll be making in the first ever YouTube live workshop video. In fact, it'd be our first YouTube live as well.
Yes.
And we're thinking that's going to be the first Tuesday of the month. So I'm not sure when this is coming out and when the first Tuesday is going to be. Obviously, it's all going to be internet kind of like dependent, but we have, if you watch Tuesday, we have now upgraded our internet. So hopefully we should have some good internet and that won't be an issue. So yeah, drop us that, and if we've not answered any questions that you want to answer, that you wanted answering, or you know you've triggered up some more questions, ask us.
Leave them in the comments box. The more questions we get, the more often we'll do a Q&A.
Yeah. The thing, what we like about doing our channel is we try and keep it as real and as honest as we can. Because this is such a fantastic way of life.
Yeah.
And we have to work hard to keep it. And we're privileged to have it. But it, like we've said in other vlogs, it isn't all rose tinted glasses, and we like to give a true
indication.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, we like to give a true representation of what it's actually like. So yeah, the more we can answer your questions, you know, honestly about it, then the better. But I think that's it. I think it's just a quick one this time. Although I say it's quick, it's probably normal
like
length.
15-20 minutes
It's
long.
normally probably normal length of a video.
Because your gob's been in overdrive.
And like I said, sorry if it's not really what you've wanted to see. I'm sorry about that. It just helped us out because Lou's going back, and it means we can record
It
this
gives you a lot less
in advance.
stress.
And I've got a lot of work on in the workshop at the minute. I'm going to be looking after the dogs. We've got to get ready for the boat because, and the birds, and we've got to get ready because we're thinking this weekend is, as you're watching it now, this weekend is going to be our last weekend on this spot, so we have to have the boat ready because we are going off to Great Haywood. We think we've got about a week before we need to be at Great Haywood. I think it's something like that now, because we need to be there a few days before Easter so we can get our spot, get sorted, get settled in, and get ready for setting up. So yeah, so we've got a lot to do, and it means that we can just do that. But we should start having some baby footage because Lou, like I said, Lou's not here now. So,
Not here.
yeah, you're not here now. You're off getting baby footage and all that. So hopefully we'll have some content and we'll be moving. But for now, we're not going to bore you much more. It's been great having you here on this Thursday vlog. Remember to stay tuned about when our workshop lives are coming out because they're going to be really, really good. We just have to make sure we get the first one. We'll just have to play about with, because we've not done a YouTube live, so we need to just work that one out. So they will get better if it's not that good from the start.
Just bear with us.
And that's it, yeah. Join us on Tuesday for another one, and next Thursday for another one. But for now, if I don't see you for doing a workshop live on Facebook tomorrow, then we'll see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, and be good.
Bye.